Before he ruled Rome, before wars, plagues, and betrayals, before the world knew his name, Marcus Aurelius learned something far more difficult than power. He learned how to endure. This is not the story of an emperor yet. This is the story of a child being quietly shaped by loss, discipline, and a sense of duty he never asked for. Birth and bloodline. Marcus Aurelius was born on April 26, 121 AD, in the heart of Rome. His name at birth was Marcus Annius Verus. He was born into privilege, yes, but not into peace. His family belonged to Rome's senatorial aristocracy, respected, educated, politically connected. Yet Marcus's earliest memories were not of power, but of absence. His father died when Marcus was very young. Rome admired strength, but Marcus grew up watching strength disappear. This loss mattered, because the death of a father at an early age forces a child to confront a truth most never face until adulthood. The world is unstable, and nothing, not even authority, is permanent. His mother, Domitia Lucilla, raised him with severity, not softness. She was wealthy, intelligent, and disciplined. She did not raise Marcus to be indulgent. She raised him to be controlled. Years later, Marcus would write in Meditations, "From my mother I learned piety and generosity, and to abstain not only from doing wrong, but even from thinking of it." That line tells us something important. Marcus was being trained internally long before he was trained politically. Mind unlike others. Roman boys of status were raised for competition, for reputation, for dominance. Marcus was different. He was quiet, introspective, uncomfortable with excess. While others trained their bodies, Marcus trained their restraint. By the age of 12, he did something unusual, even alarming. He began dressing as a philosopher, not as performance, as commitment. He wore the rough cloak, slept on hard surfaces, denied himself comfort. Not because he hated pleasure, but because he feared dependence on it. This is critical. Marcus's Stoicism did not begin as wisdom, it began as self-defense. He was preparing himself for suffering before suffering arrived. Enter Hadrian, the watchful emperor. Rome was ruled at the time by Emperor Hadrian. Hadrian was intelligent, suspicious, highly perceptive. He noticed Marcus early, not for charisma, not for ambition, but for gravity. Hadrian gave Marcus a nickname, Verissimus, the most truthful. In Rome, this was not flattery, it was a test. Hadrian understood something frightening. Marcus Aurelius was not built for pleasure, he was built for responsibility, and Rome would use that. Adoption, a political death of self. In Roman tradition, adoption was not family charity, it was political engineering. Hadrian arranged for Marcus to be adopted into the imperial succession line through Antoninus Pius. Marcus did not celebrate, because adoption meant one thing: your life is no longer your own. From that moment, Marcus Aurelius stopped belonging to himself. His friendships were monitored, his education controlled, his future sealed. He was being prepared not to rule men, but to absorb the weight of Rome. Education, philosophy over flattery. Marcus received the best education Rome could offer: rhetoric, law, history. But he rejected one thing Rome loved: flattery. He disliked public speaking competitions. He distrusted applause. Instead, he turned inward.
His greatest influences were Stoic philosophers, especially Epictetus, who taught that some things are in our control and some things are not. This idea would become the axis of Marcus's entire life, because once you accept it, you stop fighting reality, and once you stop fighting reality, you can endure anything. Antoninus Pius, the Quiet Father. In 138 AD, Emperor Hadrian died. Antoninus Pius became emperor, and Marcus Aurelius entered the most important phase of his formation. Antoninus was calm, methodical, unambitious. He ruled without cruelty, without paranoia. He watched everything. He learned how to govern without ego. Years later, Marcus would write in Meditations, "From Antoninus I learned self-government, and to be neither hot-headed nor apathetic." This was mentorship, not instruction. Antoninus did not tell Marcus how to rule, he showed him how to live with restraint. Internal conflict. But here is what history rarely tells you. Marcus Aurelius did not want power. He wanted philosophy, silence, moral clarity. He felt torn between two identities, the thinker and the future emperor. This conflict appears repeatedly in Meditations, not directly, but emotionally. Marcus constantly reminded himself, "Do not act as if you had 10,000 years to live." Why? Because power delays urgency, and Marcus feared becoming complacent. The internal armor is formed. By his late teens, Marcus Aurelius had developed something rare, not confidence, but emotional armor. He learned to observe his thoughts, to distrust impulse, to question desire. He was learning how to rule himself before ruling anything else. And this mattered, because the storms coming for Rome would break lesser men. Closing cliffhanger, slow, heavy. Marcus Aurelius had been trained, prepared, disciplined. But philosophy does not prevent suffering. It only prepares you to meet it. Soon, Marcus Aurelius would inherit an empire on the edge of collapse. War, plague, death on a scale Rome had never seen. And the philosopher would be forced to rule not from books, but from blood and ash. In Part 2, Marcus Aurelius becomes emperor, and everything he believed will be tested by reality.